We have established the foundation skills for working with percent problems. We inspect each problem and identify the part, the base, and the rate. In practice set 3-5, we will actually solve these problems using this formula. Part over base equals rate over 100. Let's try problem number 1 together. Find the amount of tax due on a purchase of $160 worth of auto parts if the tax rate is 7.5%. The tax due is my part. That's my unknown. I have a base of $160 and my tax rate of 7.5%. Let's put these values into my new formula. Part over base, 160, is the rate, 7.5 over 100. And in using this formula, we do not write the percent symbol in this place. I'm going to use cross-multiplying to solve this problem. What I'm looking for is the part, the tax due. To find that, I locate the diagonal that has two numbers on it, and I multiply those two numbers, 160 times 7.5. Then I divide by the number on the diagonal with my unknown. Divide by 100. I put this on my calculator in one step, and I have my answer, 12. And in this case, it's dollars. My tax due is $12. Let's try number 3. If 12 out of 700 computers assembled were found to be defective, what is the defect rate? I have my part out of my base, and I'm looking for the defect rate. Let's put these values into my new equation. Part out of base equals rate out of 100. I'm looking for this rate, and I find the two numbers that are on the diagonal, 12 times 100, and divide by the number on the diagonal from my unknown, 700. I would put this onto my calculator, and I come out with 1.7, and that's a percent, and it's rounded off to 1 decimal place. One more together. A company laid off 1,300 employees. This was 7% of the total workforce. What was the size of the workforce before the layoff? 1,300 is part of that total workforce, and 7% was the rate of the layoff. So the size of the workforce before the layoff is your base. Part over base is rate over 100. Let's find this size, this base. On the diagonal that has two numbers, I see 1,300 and 100, and I multiply those times and divide by the number on the diagonal with my unknown. Divide by 7. Put this on the calculator, and I round off to the nearest whole person, 18,571 people in the original workforce.